Round 8 of Formula 1 C3 from RLH. This is Barry together with Wesley.
Hello.
And we have rain qualification. So far, um, out of 18 drivers, 14 have set a time. And it's Zatomic, the Italian driver in the Williams with the fastest time. Wesley, you've been watching the last couple of days.
Yeah, and I see Aki coming up to the line.
Okay.
Who sets the fastest time. Iki was looking strong in the first stint as well, because he was also the fastest in the first stint on the Inters. He's gone fastest again now with 4 tenths. And I'm actually looking further down the line. There was someone who did a very slow time but has now set a time. Phil is so far not pretty well.
Yeah,
2.5
and
seconds off.
although it's raining, it's not wet enough for the wet tires because I see all the drivers on the intermediates.
It's not wet enough for the wets. I think that will also mean the track will be drying up, so it's going to be very important to be the last man out on track to set the lap time.
Well, like we had with Formula 2 in Mexico in qualifying. Yeah.
Although that was a one-shot quali.
No, I'm mistaken actually. Because in Mexico the first race started off wet and ended up dry. Well, we had it in C4. I believe it was in Canada, where it was a dry qualification and ended up. It was a wet qualification, ended up dry. So the driver who was setting his lap time the latest moment would be on pole. So who's out now? Men like Donkey, Andy Mercedes.
Lurch is improving on his lap.
And he's in the final sector. It's sliding. Lurch making a comeback after. No, he's going into the pit. Mika. No, Lurch is making his comeback after missing a few races. Good to have you back. Let's see what Mika can do.
To the final corner.
20.
He improves his time to P7.
Yeah, but still 9 tenths behind Aki.
Yeah, but it's very close from P2 till P13, all within a second of each other. And then the gaps are a bit bigger.
I'm watching Phil at the moment.
There's a yellow flag, and I see Dave Hardy is around.
Yeah,
at the final
one of the
corner.
Haas drivers.
I don't know if he went to the oil strip. Oh, he's up again. Oh.
Let's talk about Phil, who
Oh, he loses it, and that's Dave Hardy gone.
oh, you're retired, yeah. Phil, maybe one of the most popular drivers in our league, was really disappointed last Friday when driving Formula 2 in Monaco, where he was in the future race. He was the fastest man on track. I think he was. He should have won the race. I would have run the race if he didn't make, well, better said, if he didn't listen to Jeff to take the mandatory pit stop, which he already had done. So he was very disappointed about missing out on that win. Still became second, but he would have loved it.
Yeah, it was a weird race.
It was a really weird race where we had rain, where we had, even though it was raining, but it was not even wet enough to go on wet tires, because in Formula 2 cars you don't have intermediate tires. So the choice is where you go on softs, super softs that is, or will you go on wets, and In that situation, the dry tire was a better choice. And we had a safety car, we had a few crashes. It was fun and it was exciting race. But the pace Phil showed over there, I'm not seeing it tonight. He's nearly 2 seconds off.
I think he might have run out of fuel now.
Yeah, he's returning to the pit. So who's on hot lap? Meanwhile we got Bruma in the Alpha in P2.
Kexi to P3 and Josh into P4.
Yeah.
Just 2,000 quicker than Atomic.
Yeah,
but Atomic is on a lap and
he improves back to P2.
Fretty has improved his lap time, but only just. He's gonna go for another lap, it seems like it. Improving in sector 1. Is there anyone else on a lap? Jordan is on a lap as well. Ooh, almost loses it. Jordan is 1.6 seconds up on his time.
Well, that would give him top 8.
He is, the rear of the car looks a bit loose. Lost it quite a few times already. He's also run out of ERS.
The stadium track in the rain is so difficult. We've seen that last year with real Formula 1. And still improves 1.4, 23.4, that gets him in P12.
Fretty's going into the pit. Lurch is on a lap at the moment. Proved 2 tenths in sector 1.
Yeah, but
it seems like the track might be getting quicker.
Yeah, but Lurch's lap is invalidated. So who's...
Clown not doing well at the moment, 15 and 16 on the grid.
They're really disappointing. Bruma coming to the finish line. Improves 2 seconds.
And Aki is staying in the pit for a long time already.
Maybe he's waiting it for it to dry up a bit more. Talking about Aki, he's the man on form. He has 3 wins this season, most of everyone else. Is second in the championship, only 6 points behind Bruma, and 3 points ahead of Freddy. So right in the middle of both alphas, with Aki's teammate Oswaldo not far back in fourth with 20 points behind Bruma.
That's so far Aki and Bruma on the front row of the grid, so that might be an interesting battle for the championship.
So the question, and Oswaldo usually isn't the fastest qualifier, but he's a real racer that always seems to fight his way forward during the race. Actually, something that also can be said of Bruno is also isn't the fastest man on one lap, but he does well tonight. So I think with those 4, halfway the season, we mentioned the championship candidates.
So far they are.
Yeah,
we 4 people a bit further off the rest.
Yeah, we got
the gap from Oswaldo to Gaxi is 18 points.
Yeah, the Ferraris are in 5 and 6, the Gaxi and Leprovic, with Leprovic being the championship title holder actually.
Title holder.
Yep.
So probably we're gonna see a new champion in C3.
Probably, because he's already nearly 50 points behind. Nika from Mercedes is in 7th, Lutch in 8th, Brand in 9th, and Michaela Safari who had one podium this year in 10th, and Phil only 11th. I can say one of the most disappointing drivers of this season so far is Atomic, who is doing really well at the moment, but he has had a poor start of the season. He had to miss first 3 races, and when he returned to the grid, he was really unlucky. Only grabbed a few points. So let's see what he can do. I know he's fast. He nearly won the championship in C4 last season. Missed out by like 2 points on after Billy. And that is with missing like 6 or 7 races in the championship. So this man can drive. Well, it's too late to well, to have a chance at a championship, but he can still get. I see him being on a podium this season.
It could be. So you're entering the closing stages of qualifying now.
Yeah, last minute.
Everyone is out on track.
Aki as well. And he's improving.
Aki is improving. Bruma is gonna start his lap. He's gonna be the first across the line. A lap of each. What's he gonna do? 1:10 slower than his time, and he still has a lap. And Lurch goes fastest.
Ooh, Lurch. That's actually
1.4 seconds taken off his time.
But Aki is improving. 3/10 up on his time. Coming into
I think
sector
the track
3.
is improving. Seems like it.
Here he comes. One more corner to go. Tricky corner in the wet. I think he gains
On
yes, he
get
does.
pulled by 2/10.
So
And let's take a look.
Gexi
Tomek
has
is coming
finished.
across the
So we got
line.
Bruma still on the lap.
Tomek hasn't improved. Lepovic is improving. Bruma is entering his second stage. I think it was Paul is the first next to cross the line. Oh, he's made a mistake.
Man like Donkey's off.
Man like Donkey.
He crashed out. No, Oswaldo into the pit.
I think Orica has gone P6.
Brent
is going into P3.
Well done, Brent.
Bruma hasn't improved, I think.
Neither does Lepovic.
Sfretty improving. I think
Coming up
Phil
to the
hasn't improved
straight
either.
now.
Brett
He
goes
does
into
improve.
P8.
8th place. What?
Josh hasn't improved and Jordan's going into the pit.
14 drivers within a second. That's
Quite impressive.
That's really close.
Phil hasn't found this Monaco pace yet.
Nope.
16th.
So
After being second in the race before the break. Break week.
yeah, he had a good race there. Finally found pace. But maybe he has a better start and a better race. And although qualifying was in the wet, it seems to be dry at the start of the race.
Dry, but there is overcast, so you
There's
never
overcast, though there's always chance of rain. We had V8 field crashing within the first minute. Dave Hardy crashed out, not having set a time. So we have a Red Bull, a McLaren, a Renault, and a Ferrari, and then Alfa and Williams. So we have 6 different constructors in the first 6 places. We also have one new driver, Raika, a Lithuanian driver, making his debut and not doing bad at all.
He's doing well. But now it's going to be interesting to see who has the best pace in the dry.
Yeah, it can be completely different.
And of course, everyone has a free tire choice now as well, so that's going to be interesting as well.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Because under normal circumstances, what would you do on strategy?
I would go medium hard, but maybe medium hard or hard medium. But I don't know if you're going to see people starting on soft. I don't know.
I think we will. We are now waiting for the drivers to choose their strategy to line up their car for the grid, and then we go off with a formation lap. And off we go in the formation lap. I think it's Lurch's second front row start this season, but his fifth or sixth pole this season.
He is the man in form at the moment.
He's not in the lead.
He wants to take the lead of the championship.
He can. If he wins today, he will. And he's actually the most dominant driver of this tier.
He's shown great pace, but he has also shown some mistakes.
Yeah, he makes mistakes, but it really differs per track, because I remember the race he had in Baku where he was really dominant. And then in Monaco, although he did have pole, he did make mistakes and crashed out. He had a crash in Bahrain. But I do believe he lost 2 races. And 1 free in total, so let's see what he can do today. 7 more races to go in the championship.
If I look at the tires, I see almost everyone is on mediums except Leprovic and Phil who are on hards. And so no soft tires.
Not at all?
No, they're all lining up. I notice it every single time, but Aki is under-fueling his car every single time.
Yeah, he does as always. He wants to be fast in the beginning, and then when there's either a safety car or he has a good lead, he just drives a bit on lean or is coasting in the corners. So here we go.
There we go.
To the start with the lights. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 red lights and off we go. Oh yeah, that's a brilliant start from Aki.
Absolutely flying start. Oh, Brand is round.
Brand is off.
Is round into turn
off.
1.
And we get turn 2.
Oh, there's a Toro Rosso doing a big dive from there. I think that was a V8 field. Brand, how much damage does he have?
Well, that's
Don't see any wing damage.
maybe just a spin.
But Broma and Kexi are having a battle now. And Fetty is falling in behind, so Fetty had a good start as well.
Yeah. Oh, Bruma better on the outside.
Broma stays ahead.
Oh, Gexy takes a really wide line there. Oh, he goes off. Yeah.
Kexi is off,
Gexy
and we have another yellow flag.
Gravel.
I think Jordan has lost it as well. Because he has no front wing end plates anymore. I think he lost it at the place where Perez crashed in the race in Formula 1 in the rain.
Okay,
So
right,
Aki already having a 1.8 second lead
over Lurch. Then we have both Alphas in third and fourth. We have new driver Riker and Williams. We have Dodge Josh in Toro Rosso, and then we have Atomic, Moonlight Donkey, Laprovich, Oswaldo. Already made up 3 places, but most impressive so far might be Dodge Josh, who
went up 5 places.
Yeah. Nika
doing well.
14 to 11, that's not bad. Phil from 16 to 12.
Phil's battling now with my cat.
And now he's lost the place to my cat. Getting to back.
He stays in front. He's on those hard tires. So he wants to go as long as possible.
Yeah. Might be a good strategy.
Freddy is closing in on Bruma. Ooh, the yellow flag is sector 3.
Aki keeps improving.
Now DRS is enabled. I think we might see a move from Freddy.
Yeah, following him.
The hairpin and behind the Alphas. There's also a big, a bit of a train forming behind Rika.
Yeah, he can't keep
Oh,
up the
and
pace.
I see Atomic lost it.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Atomic lost it on the exit curb, and we have a virtual safety car.
Atomic lost a lot of places. He's back into 14 and probably has to pit, so that moves up.
Yes, wing damage as well.
Oswaldo already back in 9.
Dave Hardy is also into the pit. Drops back to P18. So Jordan, Gaxi and Dave Hardy have all pitted already. And I think Brent after spin didn't pit, and Phil picks up the time penalty. If we look further now, suddenly Broom is within half a tenth of Lurch. What Lurch has done on the virtual safety car.
What is... It seems like men like Donkey has lost a few places under a virtual safety car, but...
Yeah, it's wing
the
damage.
Position back. Yeah.
Broom picks up a time penalty. Is Broomer gonna go for a move into the hairpin, maybe? Lurch. Having the DRS.
Oh, he will. Here he comes. He's gonna take the inside.
Lurch is not defending.
No. Oh!
Ooh, he locks up.
It locks up
and is
badly.
Freddy gonna get past? No,
Not yet.
Freddy's not getting past. And behind there's also a bit of battling going on. Yet Rika is pulling away a bit. And Josh. Men like Donkey and Lepovic are on side by side contact.
Yeah, they're in the
It's
fight
in
with
front.
Oswaldo.
When
and
is
Nika.
Oswaldo gonna go for a move in the inside into the stadium section? No, he isn't. Nika. There's some close fights going on now. Aki sets the fastest lap. 1:15.4, that's quite quick. Already 6-second gap to. And I see Freddy's into the pit.
Why?
What has Freddy done? Does he have wing damage? No, it doesn't seem like it.
No, that's unexpected and very early.
It's
I think what he
very
wants
early.
to do is, I think he feels being held up.
That could be.
And could try the undercut.
But I don't know if Hearts are gonna make it to the end.
That's one, and it might.
29 laps.
Traffic.
So Josh was looking
He
for
returns
Rika.
to 14th position.
Oswaldo has got past men like Donkey.
Uh,
Oh, and there's contact between the two Mercedeses.
Nika and men like Donkey. Oh dear.
Donkey is no front wing anymore, and my cat is a fatty. There's also
Nika's
wing damage
car
because
seems
he
to
couldn't
be
avoid
alright.
man like Donkey. Man like Donkey needs to pit for sure. There's almost no front wing anymore. Oh, it goes wide.
Yeah.
And Brent is already back up into P13. now gonna be P12. It's making up time. Osvaldo might be going for a move on Leptovic.
Phil in, no, it's Mike Hadders, the fatty there, who's in the pit. And
Yeah,
that
he hit me like
means
donkey. Ooh! Nick almost lost it in turn 1.
Phil back in P9. Nick and 8, Osvaldo into 7.
He's looking for a move on Leptovic.
Yellow,
We have a yellow flag and Atomic has retired.
No. Oh.
And we have a virtual safety car again.
Virtual.
And Ricka gets a 5-second time penalty for severe collision with Josh. That's an interesting one.
Another poor race for Atomic, and his qualifying was really promising.
And what's also going to be interesting, is there going to be someone who goes into the pit? Don't know. Let's see, Aki...
Meanwhile, Aki already has an 8-second lead on Lurch. He's up for another dominant race.
Yes, and we're back green again.
Back, here we go.
So far, Josh is having a really good race. He's made up 7 positions. And V8 field as well, although he has wing damage. He's at 8 positions and slotting in behind Phil. I think Osvaldo might be going for a move on Leptovic now. Is he close enough? Having the DRS, it's closing in. It might be a bit of a dive bomb if he goes for it.
He's not. No, he is.
He is going for it and he goes way wide.
Oh, Osvaldo. Oh!
And contact.
Contact. I think that was.
And Leptovic is wing damage. I think that's Osvaldo's fault.
Yeah, me too. But I think the return to track was quite unsafe.
Yeah, it was a bit dangerous. But...
it puts Freddy back in 11th after his early pit stop. Leptovic is out.
Has left the session. Okay, so
might be a rage
I think he's angry at what Osvaldo did, and I can understand that. It was quite a dive bomb.
Yeah, I feel he should have waited.
Should have waited. He was way too far back. He didn't even make the corner. He didn't hit Leptovic. And Nika is now spotted in behind him. With 410, so we might see Nika going for a move soon. Okay, Nika's gonna wait till the straight. Having enough ERS for the overtake. And I'm wondering if Osvaldo have any damage from contact they had. Nika is going for it.
Outside.
Ooh, there's contact there.
And
Osvaldo breaks late again. And can he just pushes the other driver out wide? And behind I see V8 Field and Phil are having a battle. V8 Field is now ahead of Phil. Brent is slotting in behind him. Oh, Phil goes for the move.
Nice move, Phil.
That was a nice one.
Yeah. You see, this is how you do it. It's not a dive bomb. It just, perfectly put his car between the apex of the corner and the other driver. It's well done. Alright, back
Phil
to
stays at P8.
If you're questioning why are we not following the race leader, well, it's basically because Aki is running away with it. He almost has a 9-second lead on Merge. Who has 2-second lead over Bruma. After that we have Josh and Ricka, and although they're quite close to each other, it's more than a second, so there's not a real immediate threat.
I think it's going to be an interesting fight between Brent, Phil and V8 Field.
Brent is definitely going to go for the move on V8 Field.
Having the DRS.
Oh, but Phil is really slow in the corner. There's a bit of contact between the two, but not too much.
Bit of contact.
Still fair play,
Still
I
side
think.
by side. No, they're not side by side anymore.
Now Phil is
also closing
next. And it really seems like Brent has much more pace than Phil has.
And I think so far the person with very good race pace is Josh. He's
Yeah, he's
now within
doing
the
well.
DRS of Bruma,
He's doing well.
doing really well. Maybe if he stays close enough, he might be able to go for a move. Good turn 4, I believe
Well,
it is.
Phil seems to be struggling on his tires.
Yeah, but all the other people still have to go on those hards, and those hards are quite a bit slower than the mediums. As
Yeah,
well.
although Freddy is closing in on V8 field for 10th position.
Just let's take a look at the lap times that Aki is doing and
Let's
the
see
ones
if
that are
Brent can do a move. Here he comes, yeah. He now has a slipstream, DRS open, full ERS.
goes for it.
Yeah, easy move. Oh, Phil!
But Phil getting back.
That was a bit too much.
Almost there.
Bit too much, Phil. But you managed to stay alive and keep the other driver alive too, which is at least as important.
And Josh is still close to Bruma.
Gap between Oswaldo and Nika is 1.4 seconds now, so not an immediate threat. Freddy is closing in on V8 field.
Patty is at the moment lapping the same, bit faster than Aki, so he's probably one of the fastest persons at the on track at the moment.
On the hard tires.
But he has fresh hearts, so he's doing well.
Is he gonna do it here? Yeah. On the short straight on start finish, has to take a bit of.
But I think they're still side by side.
Risky move, but he makes it.
And I see Josh is just not close enough to Bruma. But so far Aki is having a really dominant race.
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds away already.
He's gonna take the lead in the championship if it stays like this.
Yeah, but maybe Bruma is gonna be able to fight back to P2, but you never know if there comes a safety car, what's gonna happen.
Yeah, true.
Josh is slotting in behind Bruma at the moment. Still less than a second. And Freddy is 3 seconds off Phil. Brent is recovering from his start spin.
Yeah, he's back into
V8 now. I think he's starting to struggle a bit on his tires. If Josh is going to be able to pull out a move from Bruma. 3.
We have Man Like Donkey within half a second of Jordan.
V8 field is into the pit, but we'll have a look at Josh first, I think.
V8 field's in the pit.
Josh is not close enough again. V8 field has a front wing change and hard tires.
Oh, he's gonna lose a few positions.
I think he's gonna drop back to P15.
Yeah.
Just ahead of Dave Hardy. Actually, take a look. Aki 10.5 seconds ahead. What's his lap time at the moment? Let's have a look. He's lapping 1:16.5. He's only 8 seconds off his best time. He's doing really well. Lurch, what's his lap time? 1:16.6. So Lurch is now having similar pace to Aki. Yeah, it's quite quick. And Josh is really close to Bruma now. He's going to go for a move and
0.2. Nope.
Not yet, but he might be going for it into the hairpin. Puts it in overtake.
Yeah, he goes.
In the DRS.
Here he goes. DRS open.
He's gonna go for it.
He's gonna go on the outside.
Bruma's
Bruma
gonna
defending the inside, and I think Bruma does. Yeah, that's good racing, boys.
Well,
Nice.
immediately goes to the inside to break the slipstream, I think. Jordan picks up a time penalty. So Just needs to go for it another time again.
But I think the
Rick
guys on the medium tires were... Oh! Josh almost lost it there, going into the stadium. You saw his rear...
It's a tricky corner.
Yeah, you saw his rear
If you hit the
sliding,
gravel,
but
you're
just
pretty much
managed to keep
out.
it on.
Yeah, the people on those medium tires are starting to lose pace now, so they will,
Yeah.
I guess they will be coming into the pits soon. Fit in the harder tires. And at the moment, Rickard, who makes his debut, is doing quite well.
Yeah, he's
25.
doing fine, 5th place.
He has still sight on the podium. And there's a 4-second gap to Oswaldo, who is 4th in the championship, so he's doing well.
He is.
Fatty is closing in on Phil.
1.2 seconds.
Take a look. Just now has a second gap to Bruma. Jordan is within the rest of men like Donkey, maybe. Bruma picks up another time penalty. He has already 2 time penalties.
Bruma, that might cost you a podium today.
That's gonna cost him, probably. Jordan is having DRS on men like Donkey. I think he's too far away.
Yeah, but he's closing in.
Closing in quick.
Yeah, he's too far away to do an overtake on a hairpin. But a bad exit from a man like Donkey is really close now.
I think men like, but Jordan will go for it on the next lap. Another time penalty for V8 field. Well, this track can be annoying on track limits, especially turn 1.
Alright, here we have it. Jordan, hear me. Brent's coming in. For his
Probably
second
gonna
pit
fit
stop.
the hard tires. Yes. That moves Fatty back up into P9.
Yeah, back in the top 10.
And he is within DRS of Phil as well.
And Freddy is, if his tires can keep up always, the only driver that doesn't have to pit anymore.
And he gets past Phil on the straight.
Yeah, well done.
I think he moved on nice and early.
Braking a bit late there.
Phil's still looking for it, but he stays in front. Josh is also closing in back in on Bruma. And Aki is at the pit.
Let's see what he's around lap 14.
16 now, Lurch is staying out.
Puts
So is
on the
Bruma,
hard
so is
tires.
Josh. Rika coming into the pit as well. Waldo will be staying out as well.
Well, it gives Lurch the lead. Might be short,
Lurch
but
gi-
still,
Lurch
it's the lead.
Is in the lead. And Aki is into
P4,
P4.
ahead of his teammate.
Yeah, 5 seconds out of his teammate, but is only 4 seconds away from Lurch. Will gain back the lead when
Rijkaard is in the pit.
will pit. Rika also on the hard tires. Comes out at 10th place. I think a 4-second lead to Brent, also pitted.
Gets a bit wide there.
Josh is still close to Bruma. Half-second gap.
Bruma and Josh go
pit.
into the pit, both.
The whole top 3 comes into the pit now.
Yeah, that's...
Moves Iki back into the lead.
And neither of them gets a pit lane penalty. Osvaldo into the pit as well. And also
Everyone is coming in.
Nika. And that's going to move up Freddy.
Fatty comes out of P2.
No, he comes
he's
in
right behind
P3,
Lurch.
right behind him. And he's got
Have
one
the
tire,
DRS
so
now.
I think he'll do it at the hairpin.
Brent sets the fastest lap of the race.
That's nice. Well, Brent sure has pace.
Freddy's going for it into the hairpin. Alongside. He's ahead. Freddy back into P2 with his undercut.
Yeah, so far the undercut worked, but now the question is, will his tires? Ooh, let's almost.
Braking later.
Yeah. The question is for Freddy, will his tires keep up?
His tire's already 12 laps old, so it's gonna be an interesting one. He's gonna make it to the end. I also think Ricca has lost the position to Osvaldo during the pit stops.
Yeah, seems like it.
But he is within DRS of Osvaldo as well.
Nika also lost a bit because he was right behind Osvaldo. And now it's 3 positions difference.
Hill is also coming into the pit, turning the medium tires. Come out in 12.
Might be a bit early for the
13.
mediums.
Could be, but to be fair, people on started on the mediums and done 16, 17 laps on it as well.
Sure.
It's Freddy and Lurch are battling. That gives Bruma the chance to close in as well. I think Freddy might be struggling with his tires.
Seems like it, yeah.
So far the people need to pit. We're in the top 10 are Gaxi and maybe Freddy, we don't know. Gaxi has already put it once, I think. This is parts are 16 laps off. So we did it early. The race is now back at 55.
Yeah,
Josh
nice
is
recovery.
right behind him.
But even older tires than Freddy is. Will be interesting to see if he pits. Oh, nice battle between Lurch and Freddy. Lurch overtook him, took him right back.
Are we gonna see 3 wide action? Because Broom is closing in as well. Oh,
Bruma, where is he coming from? Oh.
Broom around the outside, and Freddy takes back both actually.
Nice move.
It's a nice battle between these 3.
So, instead of being in second, Lurch is now in fourth.
A nice play, maybe by the Alphas.
Yeah.
Nice team play.
Yeah. If they would do real team play,
A keep sets the fastest
they would
lap.
let Bruma hold Lurch up a bit.
Or Freddy's gonna let Bruma by and
Yeah,
Freddy's gonna hold up Lurch. So there's a ghost interfering now.
Yeah, they're both past him.
Lap of each.
Gaxi's in the pit after 17 laps of hards.
Interesting where he comes out compared to Phil.
I think he'll end up behind me.
Yeah, Phil is going to be ahead of them. Phil's also closing in on my cat is Fatty, but we'll move back to the front again. The Bruma is closing in on Fatty.
Yeah.
He's going for it.
Lurch is a bit too far now.
Fatty lets his teammate
Yeah,
go.
Freddy's not really defending, although...
Had a better exit. He is pulling up alongside him.
Guys, be careful, your teammates. Oh.
I reckon they're also in a party with each other, so...
Oh, there's definitely communication with them.
And Nika picks up a time penalty, but... At the moment, Aki has a 19-second gap to Bruma.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's almost a pit stop.
Well, I'm starting to wonder how long.
And Freddy is going into the pit.
Oh, well, I was saying how long Freddy's tires are gonna hold up, but there's the answer.
So I reckon Freddy will be going onto mediums.
So basically, he helped his teammate.
Helped his teammate a bit because
and then,
with the yellow flag, and Josh is out. And we have a safety car.
Oh, And now Freddy with his
This
fresh
is
tires.
interesting.
Oh dear.
Freddy has fresh tires, but also the interesting thing is Aki's gonna lose his 20-second lead.
Yeah, but this gives Gexy and Freddy fresh tires. And meanwhile, my cat's coming in. Jordan, man like Donkey V8 Field, Dave, oh no, Lapovich, the ghost of Lapovich, let's say it like that. Or all in the
We
pit.
already seen a lot of people into the pit, all going onto mediums. But I don't. Let's see what Aki's gonna do. Aki has the room to make a pit stop, to be fair.
Yeah, he
20-second lead.
He should come in.
And he's coming in.
He does.
And now it's gonna be interesting what Broom is gonna do, because if Broom pits,
Of course he should
he
pit.
will be coming out behind Freddy again.
Yeah, but it's a teammate. But if you don't pit,
And also
you
behind
might have...
Phil, and maybe also behind Gexy. There goes into the pit. Lurch also goes into the pit. What is Waldo gonna do? Because Waldo probably can pit, because Aki is into the pit.
Well,
Who is his teammate, but he still does it. Ricka staying out. Brent is coming in, Nick is coming in.
I think this is going to cost Ricka positions.
I don't know, he's now in up into P2, and if he can keep those hearts alive...
Yeah.
Oh no, where does Freddy come out? Freddy
Brand's
is
in the
up
pit,
into P4,
Ricka
ahead of
into the
Lurch.
pit.
Yeah, and Bruma. Everyone is bidding for new mediums, except...
Oh, what a timing for
Ricka.
Fred! What a timing for Freddy to do his pit stop.
Also, both McLarens are P5 and P6 now.
Yeah. Seen that in
Phil is up
the beginning, but
10 positions.
yeah, well done, Phil.
And maybe also be interesting to take a look at time penalties at the moment. Let's have a look at I think Aki.
So the only driver.
Aki has no warnings, so
Gee.
Ricka has a 5-second time penalty. I think that's why he hasn't pitted, because he needed to serve that.
Oh, well, then I would definitely have served it.
And Bruma has
Because
2 penalties
yes,
and
you're in P2,
2 warnings.
but you're on used hard tires. Well,
Unless-
everyone else.
Yeah, but unless he thinks his 5-second time penalty is unfair.
Yeah, and he could get it removed by the stewards.
That's maybe a reason why he hasn't served it, but we will see.
Maybe.
Fretty is on 2 warnings. Bruma is maybe gonna get another time penalty.
You got
2
a
warnings.
whole busload of drivers behind you who are all on fresh mediums.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, it's ideal for Aki to be fair, but
Yeah.
if you can keep them behind with good ERS management and everything.
Maybe.
He also knows that Bruma behind has a 6-second time penalty probably.
That's true.
And if he stays within the DRS of Aki somehow.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have Dareen on track, because he would have spun behind the safety car.
Yeah, he did that a lot of times in Formula 2.
Yeah.
But Formula 2 cars are way harder to drive than Formula 1 cars.
Yeah, it's especially without traction control. You managed to learn that, and I can see on your performances and your speed it really helps you improve your times.
It helps a lot, but in the rain, oof, especially in Monaco, that was really tricky.
Yeah, but I haven't managed to master that without traction control, and I will try. Because I know if I can manage to do that on a Formula 2 car, it will make me way faster.
Everyone is behind the safety car now.
So it should go
Safety car in this lap. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming in. Alright, so we're
Quite
gonna
a late call.
We're gonna have a restart.
And Iki, is he going for it already?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. So the yellow flag is 3, don't know where for. We're back racing again. Bruma is already alongside Rika. You're probably gonna lose that position.
Yeah, takes the inside,
Lurch
leaves
is on
room.
the inside of Fretty.
For the
Is
defense.
behind. Bales losing a position to Gexy. Bruma now up into P2. Rika still in third. Fretty, Lurch.
Phil on the outside. Phil on the outside, where Gexy. Nope, not gonna happen.
Stays
Lurch in
in
P5,
lost
Freddy in
position to
4, and
Gexy.
Rick in 3rd. Oh.
Icky pulling away already.
Yeah, he's impressive.
The Rick is not managing his ERS well. She's put it in overtakes already.
No,
All his ERS
I
done.
think he's gonna end up.
Ooh, Lurch! Lurch going for a move and.
Whoa! Yeah,
Lurch is off.
Yeah,
This
that was
be a
expected.
safety car again.
If you do it there, you're risking loss, and he lost a lot.
And Lurch into the pit and no safety car.
Oh, he's not really happy.
Icky 2 seconds ahead of Bruma.
Yeah, he's pulling away again.
Rick is having Fretty behind him now. But both Alphas are doing well again.
Yeah, second and fourth, but I think Freddy will be in third soon on the fresher and softer tires.
I don't know what's happening to Phil, but he's losing a lot of positions. Friend is also too fast.
Well, maybe his
There's
tires
as
are
well.
a
So
bit cold.
since the restart, Gexy, Oswaldo and Brandt have got past Phil.
Yeah, they are on fresher tires, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. He still now has Nicken behind him.
Maybe those tires feel different when they are used and have been cold. Harder to get them back up to solid pace again.
Yeah, maybe.
The AK
Takes the
crossing
white
the
line.
Pretty is really close behind Rika now.
Yeah, and I think he's either now.
Could go for it in this corner
No. He waits, he lines it up.
Yellow sector 1, and that's V8 field and off, and we have another safety car.
Oh. Well,
another safety car.
Lurch is going to be happy. Lurch is going to be happy.
He's going to be happy. Puts him back into P14, back in the race. I think he might be changing his tires again though, and Lurch has a drive to penalty.
Oh dear.
Speeding under the safety car.
It's not the first time he did it this season.
He's done it multiple times. And also a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, Lurch.
It's not going well for Lurch.
You're doing it again.
What I wonder now is if Rick is going to pit now.
Yeah, let's follow him.
I don't know. Maybe we also see someone on softs. Lurch is on soft tires. That could be an option now to go on softs.
8 laps to go, yeah.
Let's see what Rika is gonna do. Rika is gonna go. Come into the pits.
Yeah, he is.
And then I reckon he will go into new softs. If anyone else is going into the pit. Phil is coming into the pit as well. And Phil speeds into the pit lane.
Oh, Phil.
Both McLarens having trouble with speeding at the moment.
Well, I remember like 5 minutes ago you said, oh, the McLaren's doing well in 5th and 6th. Look,
and now they're back at 13 and 14. And so far the Toro Rossos both have crashed out into turn 1, I think. Tomic we lost earlier. Dave Hardy, 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Okay, that's an interesting one. He's going way wider to this corner as well. So Rika, Phil and Lurch are on softs.
And this time, Bruma is directly behind Aiken. Maybe he can try an attack. right away because last time.
Last time there was
Rika.
Rika in the middle between them.
Alright, look at
But I don't know
my
if the safety car's gonna go have a late call again, like it did last time, because it waited all the way up to the second to last corner, almost. I don't know if it's gonna wait a long time again.
No, it's not gonna go in this lap.
If you take a look at position changes at the moment, Broomer's up 3 positions.
Dave has
Freddy
changed
5.
his tire?
Think Dave.
Yeah, made a mistake, I think.
He lost it.
I think he did, because he lost 2 positions.
That's interesting. Oh, he's going. Oh,
Ooh, Dave.
almost runs into the back of Phil, trying to claim back the position, but if Dave has spun off, the position
Ooh,
will be
Phil
for Phil.
almost hits Ricker.
Lurch is still closing in on them. Anyway, Lurch's tires will be up to temperature at the restart, but also a bit warm.
Well, I think Lurch is gonna close the gap, and that means I think safety car will be coming in this lap.
But I also think Brent is doing quite well
Yeah.
at the moment. Because he
He spun
he
off
was
in lap
all
1.
dead last in lap 1, almost 10 seconds behind the person in the second to last place. Now it's back to 26. And Osvaldo has also gained 8 positions. Necker 7, Mike Vetty 7. Phil actually gained 4 positions, so did Dave Hardy, and Lurch has lost 12.
Safety
We
car
have
in
safety
this
car
lap.
in this lap.
Here we go.
It's earlier call than last time round.
And time penalties are going to be really important now.
Yeah, Broomer has 2 time penalties,
I think
and Freddy hasn't. So has Aki. Gexy, we'll have a quick look.
Bruno might
Gexy,
lose his podium because of that.
Gexy has 1 penalty. Swallow 3 warnings but no penalty. That's weird. Brent
Here
penalty.
we go. Look at what, and I think Bruno's going to try. It's his only chance. Only chance.
Really
Cuts
close.
the corner a bit.
And penalty.
Gets another penalty. But he is going to go. He is going to go. Yes, on the inside defense, they hit him better a little.
Oh, Broomer loses it. He lost it.
Oh shit.
And now Freddy's gonna go really close, but is Freddy gonna have enough slipstream to go for a move on Aki? No.
And Gexy on the outside of Freddy.
Not gonna work. Broom is still close to
yeah, but he can't
this
do
time
this.
out. Waldo picks up a time penalty.
Bruno locks up a bit. He had 1 chance, he knew it, and he blew it.
He lost it.
Yeah. And
now
he
Freddy
has
is
9
behind him.
seconds of penalties.
9 seconds, yeah, it's quite a lot. Actually, quite close to the back of Freddy now. I think Freddy lost it a bit going into the stadium section. Let's have a look. Aki gap is now 8 tenths to Bruma. Gap from Freddy to Bruma is also racing. Rick, Phil are having a battle.
Yeah, I'm switching off to the oh, Rick going wide after Phil nearly hit his rear tyre. He's gonna go for the move inside of turn 2. Leaves enough room.
Ooh. Still side by side. I Phil back up into the points for now. It's Lurch is also got past Jordan and Dave. Who's gonna break the latest into the next turn? I think it is Phil.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Phil
nice
is ahead. I think I see
much better exit by Ricker though. And he goes past again. Great move.
Is Phil gonna break late? Phil's gonna go for it!
No, he shouldn't be doing it now.
Ooh, almost hits the back there. Aki is having cleared Bruma from the DRS and we have a
Yellow.
yellow flag. Where is the yellow flag for? I can't see where it was for. DRS is enabled and I think
Phil, be careful.
Aki is having the win in the back. But he needs to watch out for behind. Skexy and Oswaldo are closing in on him.
Late braking by Phil.
Lurches into the pit again. Oh yeah, he needs to he needs to serve the drive-through.
Oh dear.
Skexy staying behind Fretty at the moment. So is Oswaldo. Phil's getting past Ricka and Ricka has lost it.
Yep.
And Jordan is running to the back of him, I think.
Phil back in the points, P10.
Phil back into the points. I think Bruma with his 9 second of time penalties might be falling back to the look. Might be coming out behind Phil. Because the gap to Phil is 7 seconds. So Bruma is going to cost a lot of positions in this style of race. It's penalties. Fretty's closing in on Bruma again. I think he has the DRS.
Phil closing in on my light donkey.
Phil is using his softs now. Probably gonna go for a move on my light donkey.
Yeah.
Very close to the back of him.
And he'll probably
with the
close the
P9.
gap to the group ahead of him with Matt and Mika.
Okay, there's Fretty. Oh, Fretty's got past Bruma.
Oh!
Bruma's
Bit
losing
of
a
contact
lot
there.
of positions.
Oh yeah! Oh! Hit the back
massive
wheel
drift!
Yeah, he hit the back wheel of Oswaldo. Oswaldo getting past, Brent getting past. Oh, Bruma, and you're already on so much penalties, you're gonna lose it. Right?
Might be falling out of the points.
Yeah.
With Fretty now up into P2. We have Kexi still within the DRS. Don't know what happened to Bruma though. And Phil sets the fastest lap of the race. Bruma picks up another time penalty. Oh, Bruma.
Bruma.
Already 12 seconds. Phil having the fastest lap of the race. So it's gonna give him an extra point.
I think Bruma is gonna fall back to either P10 or 11.
Yeah, don't know what the penalty situation is. Oh, Kexi's getting past Fretty. He runs wide. Let me focus Waldo into almost up at the P3.
But Freddy is gaining a bit on Aki.
He is gaining actually, yes. But Aki is saving his ERS.
Probably.
Now I can see it. And he's putting it in hot lap now for the final sector. Let's see if he's gonna go try to attack the fastest lap. He almost lost the rear there. Because Aki did a 1:16.0 last lap and I think Fretty was 2 tenths faster.
Oh, here comes Kexi. He waits.
Waldo behind him. The whole train behind. All the way up to Bruma and then to Nick gets a 2 second.
And again, Oswaldo fights his way back to up to the front and now being close to the podium.
Oswaldo!
Oh dear.
Brent now up at the P4 and Oswaldo. I think he might get some stewards reports.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has wing damage now, so
Brent and Oswaldo, look at that.
There's a lot of contact there.
What is that?
Brent's gonna hang around the outside.
Oswaldo, you gotta give someone room!
And he spins off himself, so that's karma.
Yeah, yeah. This is what you ask for, Oswaldo. You can fight, you know. You can fight for positions, but you need to give the other one space.
But it also was the final lap, I see. Totally missed
Oh
that.
yeah.
So Aki won the race. Fatty's up at P2, Brent P3.
Oh, Nick at P4.
Nick at P4, Kexi P5, Bruno P6, Phil is at P7.
Wait, how did Bruno end up?
Oh wait, who jumped up? Oswaldo back into P7.
Oh.
Philip at the P8.
Yeah.
Mike at his P9 and Rika on his debut gets a point.
Oh, still he was at 13. Wow, what a end of this race. Well, another win for Red Bull and another win for Aki. Friday on the podium again. And I think it's first podium for Brent on NC3.
So we have Aki, Fretty and Brent on the podium. If I'm right, Brent has no mic, so he can't do a podium interview. I remember from last week because he wanted to make a party for like Team Holland in the Nations Cup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I thought Brent didn't have a mic, or it was Oswaldo, either one of those.
No, Oswaldo hasn't got a mic, that's for sure. Who's got the fastest lap?
Phil, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see if we can invite the podium drivers. Is the party public?
Not yet. I can make it public.
Please do.
I'll make it public real quick. So we have Fretty, Aki and Brent.
I'll see if I can invite them.
I think I have Brent and Fretty, but not Aki.
I do. Brand, where are you?
I've invited Brent and Fretty.
Oh, well, and I have invited Aki, so let's see who enters.
Fretty has joined the party.
Yes, welcome. Let's wait for the other drivers at the moment. If they are entering. Not yet, not yet. Well, then let's start off with our number 2 of today. Freddy, congratulations.
Hello.
Welcome. Another podium finish in Germany. How was your race?
Not bad, to be fair. Well, the second part of it, the start was alright. The first sort of, well, third or fourth lap was horrific. The first time I opened the DRS, it stuck open. So, yeah, I had to do a full lap with that open, and then obviously pit for the hards ridiculously early. safety car sort of brought us back into it. I think my pace up to that point had been strong anyway, to sort of get back up with Lurch and Brimmer. I think if we'd have pitted and put new mediums on against their sort of hards that had already done a few laps, it would have been a push, but could possibly have still made it back up there. But yeah, obviously the safety car, whilst I was in the pit box, it saved us a bit of time and bunched it back again. And then just as I was lining up for another DRS overtake on one of the Williams, we ended up with another safety car. So obviously that bunched it up again. And I think it cost a few people that had a couple of penalties. So luckily keeping clean paid off. That's about it, really.
You surprised us with your early pit stop, but now I understand it was due to having trouble with the car?
Sorry?
The early pit stop, you pitted in like in lap 5?
Yeah, that was DRS stuck completely open. No other reason. So yeah, no damage. Didn't make any contact on the first lap. I think Atomic got a bit of a poor start, but he sort of gave me quite a lot of room in turn 1. So yeah, I think someone else could have quite easily just put me in the wall there. But yeah, it's decent from him. But yeah, unfortunately, a few laps in, DRS stuck open. But yeah, it's just flat out from there really. Obviously it gave us a 2-stop, so it just gave us plenty of new tyres and yeah, just qualifying laps to the end really.
Yeah, when we saw you pitting for the medium tires, we thought, oh, you're gonna fall way back. But right at that moment, we got another safety car, and I think that helped a lot in your return to the podium positions. Because it was the moment you were in the pit, and then not sure who you crashed out at that moment, but
yeah, I was obviously in Alpha. We're quite a way down the pit, and I was already sat in the box when the safety car came out, so we didn't gain from the whole pit entry. If it had come out a couple of seconds earlier, it would have put us in a very strong position. But yeah, definitely benefited us, and I'll take it. I think I got enough crap in the first part of the race, so yeah, I'll take some look back.
I think this second place has put you, well, probably also second place as a championship or equal with your teammate Bruma. But
I think ahead of Bruma.
Yeah, maybe he was 9 points behind, and Bruma finished in the end in 6th, so it's 8 points, 10 points. I think you passed him by 1 point. But both of you are behind our new leader, Aki, who had his 4th win of the season. Do you think there's any way of you'll be able to catch up with him? Because he's been quite dominant lately.
Yeah, he has. His qualifying pace is ridiculous, so we're not going to beat him there. We've got to try and find a way to be a bit more clever and take some positions off him in the race. But once he gets away, there's pretty much no catching.
Yeah, he had like a 20-second lead when the safety car came in, and it wasn't the safety car. He could have done an easy pit stop. So, with that,
who got fastest lap?
In the end,
I didn't even see that was a thing.
No, it was Phil who switched to soft tires in the end.
But we also have Aki in the party now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, hello.
Congratulations, Wesley. Can you ask Aki?
Aki. It was a pretty dominant race. And I don't know if you were a bit stressed when the safety car came out, because you lost all of your lead.
I definitely was, yeah. Yeah, the first stint was quite good. I didn't make any mistakes and was confident. I could pull away from Lurch. And the second stint, I decided to pit a lap earlier because my tires were completely dead. Then I had like a 20-second gap, and then the safety car came, so I lost it all. And I pitted for the mediums. I pitted for the mediums. And there was a Williams behind me, so I was hoping he could, stop Bruma for. But Bruma was still like in two turns, so I started to stress, but I saw he got 6 seconds of penalty. so I wasn't too worried. And then another safety car.
Yeah.
And then I got quite, stressed. And then I saw two alphas behind me, and I knew Freddy had no penalties, so I started to make some mistakes, but at the end, it didn't really happen.
You
And,
still fought to hold it on to the lead.
Yeah, and the very last lap, I decided to give it everything for the fastest lap, and I got it.
You actually did go the fastest lap.
Yeah.
Well, we were all so busy looking at different battles, we actually didn't miss that it was the final lap.
Yeah, there was in the last lap. It was an amazing battle for the final podium spots, with Bruma, with Gexy,
Waldo,
with Brent and
Brent.
Waldo, and with
I have to watch it back.
Yeah, it was an amazing battle, but it ended up badly for some drivers.
What happened to Bruma? Because he was second, and then
We didn't see that. Maybe Fatty has seen that.
Or her.
Maybe. I'll let him share that if he wants to.
Yeah, we'll be happy to hear his story. Iki, you've been quite dominant. 4 wins this season, like 5 or 6 poles. You now have the lead in the championship. Do you think you can win it?
It needs to start spinning again, doesn't it? It's been a while since you've had one. Go on, give us one.
That's true, man.
Give us a twirl.
I think next race is Monza, and to be honest, Monza is like one of maybe the best, in my opinion, for me.
Shit.
No, I think we have Hungary first.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Monza is still a bit away.
Hungary and Spa,
and then
and
we
Monza.
have Monza. Yeah.
Then we have Singapore and Japan and Brazil.
You'll probably see me spinning off one of those races. So
Yeah, the more
Yeah.
Hungary is a more technical track, and it's the same for Singapore and Suzuka.
that's true, exactly.
All right. Wesley, any more questions for our finishers?
Nope.
All right. You two guys, anything to add to this?
No.
No, not really.
All right. Then we want to thank you all. Good luck next race, boys, and see you all next week.
Just one quick point. Obviously, if anyone's out there watching that fancies getting into league racing, we've got the new sort of development league added on Thursdays at 7 PM UK time. So yeah, get in touch. If
Yeah.
you're interested in that.
Let us know if you want to race. Well, thank you for that, and see you all. Bye bye.